pointed out so much is at stake in the midterms, from LGBTQ rights to reproductive rights to the futures of the economy and our democracy as well. Republicans need to gain only 5 House seats to win control. And with just 16 days to go, we need to keep in mind what a Republican-controlled Congress could be, is capable of. Want to bring in New York Congressman Mondaire Jones, a victim of redistricting in his bid for re-election. Congressman, thanks for joining us on this. We appreciate it. So we talked specifically about LGBTQ rights, and you were pretty passionate about this on Twitter. You got 33 Republicans just this week, right, introducing a bill that would ban LGBTQ topics in schools, in hospitals, and other federal facilities as well, from children under the age of 10. Here's what you put out in a tweet in reaction to that. Last year, nearly half of LGBTQ plus youth contemplated suicide, but that did not stop 33 of my GOP colleagues from introducing a federal Don't Say Gay bill today. I am confident the people introducing this bill are more likely to go to hell than the kids they are causing harm to. Talk more about your reaction to this.
Well, Yasmin, it's great to be with you. And this is just the latest in a series of examples of what is at stake in this moment. Not just democracy itself, as important as that is, but also fundamental rights, like the right to reproductive choice. And of course, per my tweet, the right to be seen and to be valued as a full human being. If you are a member of the LGBTQ plus community, I mentioned that statistic from the Trevor Project, which provides counseling, suicide prevention counseling in particular, to young LGBTQ individuals. This is something, this Don't Say Gay bill, which is modeled after the Florida state legislation that Ron DeSantis signed into law, is going to do severe harm to kids who want to be seen, who want to be valued. I mean, this sends the message when you say that you're going to withdraw federal funds from any state or municipality that is simply teaching what being a member of the LGBTQ community means. It's sending the message that they are less than human, and that is not where we need to be going in the 21st century.
With the Dobbs decision, Justice Thomas, in his consenting opinion, talked about reconsidering, quote unquote, reconsidering past rulings such as same-sex marriage and contraception access as well. I also know your colleague Kathy Manning sponsored the Right to Contraception Act back in July as well. If a Republican is to take majority of this Congress, do you fear that is in the pipeline?
It is already in the pipeline. I mean, these are people who are now speaking openly about all of the deprivations they are going to enact into law, and they've been emboldened by Justice Thomas's concurring opinion. But I think you'll see a GOP Congress get to this even before the Supreme Court is able to overturn its own precedents. This is something that should concern all Americans. You want to talk about freedom? Freedom from government intervention? It is the Republican Party that wants to intervene in a decision between a woman and her physician. It is the GOP, the Republican Party, that wants to intervene in the private affairs of consenting individuals with respect to something as basic and foundational as contraception. These are deeply personal decisions. But because the Republican Party doesn't have popular economic ideas, they want to talk about other things that distract us from all that they are going to enact into law. And that is why people need to get out to vote. I'm in Atlanta today. I was in Athens and East Point, Georgia yesterday, working with canvassers to get out the vote. And we've seen tremendous record-breaking early voting in the state of Georgia. We've got to sustain that momentum.
Congressman Mondaire Jones of New York, thank you so much, sir. Great to talk to you this hour.